Hi guys, so here we're creating our journey of explaining Darvo, which is something that was coined by a psychologist talking about stalking victims who actually get attacked by the stalker and are framed to be the stalker. So Darvo is an acronym that it describes what the stalker is doing. We're going to go ahead and we're going to break it down for you. First, the actual stalker is going to deny. They're going to deny all plausibility. They're going to say, that's not me. Look at this girl. She's over here stalking me. They're going to be public about it. They're going to tell all their friends, look at this girl and look what they're doing, or look at this guy, look at this person. They're stalking me. They're going to be very public. They're going to be very vocal about it. They're going to make sure it's known. And then if you look at the closer situation, you're going to see that actual stalker, who is the one stalking the victim, who is saying that victim is a stalker, they're going to attack them. In my situation, it started with fake Facebook profiles and stuff like that. And they're going to attack them in very nasty manners because they're going to try and get them to come out of character. That's the whole point. They want the world to see them out of character. They don't want to see them, being the person that they are with a kind heart. Yeah, okay, maybe that person upset them, so that's why they stepped out of character and were labeled as the stalker or the bad person to begin with, when in all actuality, the other person is a stalker and they're baiting them. They're rage baiting them. They're attacking them to make them attack them online so they look like the stalker. Again, they're going to publicly put it out there that, hey, this person is stalking me, and then they're going to attack them so this person looks like they're stalking them online. And that's where the R comes from, because then they're going to also again hop wherever their platform is, their people. That's when the reverse roles are going to come in, and that's where the RV comes in, reverse victim. They're going to publicly say somewhere, oh my God, can you believe that this person wronged me so bad and now they're out there stalking me. Some people in power have been known to know how to play the system and use those position and powers to just manipulate it, be able to make certain phone calls. Maybe they know somebody in the law. They make phone calls, depending on the person that was attacking me, took me out of character, and then started making TikToks saying, oh my God, they're stalking me so bad that I have a private investigator following them around because they're stalking me so bad. And this went on for months, until I just deleted every social media I had because they condemned me, making me look like I was stalking them, and that I was such a horrible person, and that I was doing things that I wasn't even doing. And then that brings us to the O. They're going to offend. So finally, they're going to attack. They're going to come back and they're going to offend, and they're going to find their victim. And with all of this manipulation, they're going to use their stalker ways, and they're going to get their fingertips into them, and they're going to use it. And in my situation, this person traveled half an hour away from their home, created a public situation, made me totally come out of character, to a physical altercation, called in favors with, I don't know, public defenders and everything. Totally questioned my character, made myself question my character, to like, did I really do that? Like, called lots of people, called lots of lawyers, made me take a step back to, like I said, I deleted my entire social media. I took files, 300 different files of looking at stuff where it started at the very first 15 months up to where I could prove, finally, of all of this stuff that had happened, where it was provoked and we started in the person making me out to where I wasn't in the accusations and calling me out. Like I said, it was a questionable scenario, and it was a woman who was stalking me over her husband. having an affair. I've been married for, might as well say married, with my other half 18 years. This is someone who was a mutual contact. We had conversations, not denying it, didn't deny it to her, didn't deny it to him. I wasn't sleeping with him, but what she was saying to our mutual contacts, she shut down my business. $4,000 a month gone. She removed that from my life. She removed my personal community from my life. She removed all of my social medias from my life. And after 2 months of solidarity, being home alone, and me reviewing 300 different files of everything I had, I realized this is what was done to me. And now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to build this community of all of you. So if you guys can all come forward, we're going to all find this together and we're going to fix this together. So let's do this.